Hey, what's up everyone, and welcome to a review of the featured cars from 2015 Case B. Now currently people are finding these at Walmart's in cube pallet-like structures in the main aisle next to toys. That's personally where I found these as well, but some people are also finding them on the pegs. Now, most of my Walmarts are going through a reset of the toy section, and some have actually finished it, so I haven't seen much on the pegs, but I did find this cube at some of my Walmarts. Some of them did not have it, so I was very delighted to find them, and I was quite surprised to see that they actually got in this case so soon. I mean, Walmarts in general, as we have the one car on the left here, Scott Spark, that I never saw on eBay from China, and we have the Airport Pitties, Nat McLugnut and Michael Honksel, that appeared on eBay very briefly, and they're already appearing in stores, which is absolutely amazing. I'm very happy about that. I'm very happy that I found them myself. So I did pick up a few sets of them. I did pick up 2 of Scott Spark, and we also have a new to 2015 car, Brent Mustangburger, in this case as well. The contents for this case will be in the description, in the description below, so if you want to check that out. And I'm very happy I reviewed these, and you guys said you guys probably didn't mind seeing this over Manny Rodriguez and Miles Axer with microphone, because these Airport Pitties are very nice in my opinion. They're very similar to last year's release of Marcel and Marco, which was another set of Pitties released towards the end of the 2014 year. They're not really similar in body style, but they're a set of Pitties that are very nice and very unique things about them. So first we'll take a look at the package of Scott Spark here. As you can see, he's in the Palos Chaos series, and he has the Cars download advertisement for the Cars Daredevil Garage app, which, if you see this cube, is 3-sided, and on one side you have silver racers and ice racers that all have this advertisement. On the other side you have color changers, which also have this advertisement, and directly in the front you have the basic assortment, which is 2015 Case B. Most stores have 4 to 5 cases of it, and they all have this logo, and I believe that every case until the end of the year will have that logo advertisement as well. So here's Scott Spark here, very nice in my opinion, although it is just a repaint. Unfortunately, he does have the same art as Doug Speedcheck, who was released in a 2-pack with Palos Chaos Finn Missile towards the end of the 2013 year. So as I said, number 6 of 7, the last one in the series being Garrett Taylor. And you also have another advertisement for it on the back, just kind of going into more detail about it. And the description for the series is: there's a bomb. Palos Security detects a bomb on Mater and surrounds him as cars flee the area. And there's a scene of that. And some cars on the back here. We have Jumpstart J Ward in 2015 Case B. Maurice Welks, released in 2015 Case P and T. Manny Rodriguez, who also just recently appeared on Amazon for $5.99, was in 2015 Case Y, and Siren Carburini in 2015 Case W. So those have all been released before, and I've seen quite a few of them in the store. Actually, my mistake, I've not even seen one Siren Carburini, but I actually have seen 4 of Manny Rodriguez at one store. So that's kind of odd. But that's pretty much all for Scott Spark. Now we'll move on to the Airport Pitties, and their actual names are Nat McLugnut and Michael Honksel. So I just love the art there. Airport Adventure series, and these conclude the series, as you can see, 4 and 5 out of 6 there. And on the back here we have some very nice releases. Uchi was in Deluxe Case Y along with Trent Croto, and Acer with Luggage Cart was in Deluxe Case W. Sajan Korea in regular singles case 2015 Case T. So very nice releases, one of my favorite series of the year. And on the back we have It's Sidley to the rescue as Finn McMissile and Mayor race down the Tokyo airport tarmac to escape the lemons, and the advertisement is on the back as well there. And last but not least, we have Brent Mustangburger with Headset, who is one of the last re-releases for the year that has yet to been, in a previous case. I believe there's only JW left as the re-release. I'm not sure if there's another one. I can't think of it right now, but it's probably Paunchy Wipeout's Pity and JW are the only re-releases yet to be released. You can see Brent Mustangburger with headset, number 13 out of 15, and we're yet waiting for the 2-pack with Rip Gudjkowski and Brian Gierlewski to conclude the World Grand Prix series. On the back, we have 4 World Grand Prix racers that I've seen at many stores: Raoul CaRoule McQueen, Max Chanel, Nigel Gearsy, and Raoul CaRoule, so nothing too special there. And the description is, the World Grand Prix will determine who is the fastest car in the world. 3 racers in 3 countries and only one champion. And there's a nice screenshot of them at the starting line. So that's pretty much it for the packages of the featured cars in 2015 case B. There are no other new to 2015 cars in this case. It's just these 3. They do have a bunch of re-releases from previous cases, including Harumi, Hooman, Bert, and as I said, you could check out the actual contents in the description below. So let me get these open and we can take a closer look. First up, we have Brent Mustangburger with headset, and as I said, he is a re-release, so I do have him from when he was originally released. I believe he was originally released in 2013 in the World Grand Prix series, and along with the other commentators with the headsets as well. And he is the only commentator from the World Grand Prix that got a release this year, because last year David Hodscap got a release, I believe, for the 2nd time, but not Daryl Cartrip or David Hodscap were released this year. So it's kind of nice that they're toning back on those, because they really gave those commentators a lot of attention, because they released them without headset and with headset. So it's nice to finally kind of, get focused on like the crew chiefs and stuff. So I'm just kind of happy that Mattel did that, but we still do have Brent Mustangburger with headset, and personally he is my favorite out of the commentators, and he's very nice. He's got the headset there, and he's actually based off the real life commentator, I believe, Brent Musburger. And as you can see, he's one of the 1960 Mustangs, I believe. You can see on the side here, he's got the RSN logo, Racing Sports Network. And believe it or not, he is actually the character that appeared in the most Cars, Planes movies. Because Lightning McQueen, he did make kind of a cameo appearance in the second Planes on a newspaper, and Sarge did in a picture with Mayday, but I say actual speaking line would count, and he did have a speaking line in 3 movies: Cars 2, Planes 1, and Planes Fire and Rescue. So it's kind of nice. He's the character that really connects it all with the Racing Sports Network. So that's pretty cool in my opinion. I'm glad they have characters like that. And here's the original Brent Mustangburger that was released in a 2-pack back in 2011. You can see a little bit of a change in expression there, but I definitely like him. He's very nice. And on the back, his license plate reads BWM539. Not really sure if that means anything, but it probably does. I'm not entirely sure though. And here he is with all the other commentators with headsets. Very nice. They all quite nice together, starting with Daryl Cartrip, Brent Mustangburger, and David Hodscap. So all very nice. I have to say my favorite is Brent Mustangburger again. And so I was quite happy that I heard that he was getting a re-release this year instead of the other one. So let's move on to an actual new car though. First up, we have Scott Spark from the Palos Chaos series, and he is also very nice. I actually have to say that out of all the police British cars that they have released so far, I probably am going to take I'm gonna bet that this will be the last British police car they released, because they already did the first wave kind of in 2013. Mark Wilson and Doug Speedcheck here, which were the first 2. They had one style with gray and yellow and blue checkerboard, and then you have a completely black one with a little white and blue checkerboard stripe. And now in 2015 they returned to the Palos Chaos series, release another version of the gray with yellow and blue, just a different character with a different expression. And they also have another black police one as well. So it's kind of nice to get more than one, so you can have kind of an army, and not really an army, but just multiple ones with different expressions. So it's nice that Mattel did that, but I doubt they'll release any more. And personally, my favorite out of all these police cars is not Doug Speedcheck, is Scott Spark, just because his expression looks the best and gives the most character to him. I mean, we have Doug Speedcheck not really doing anything, he's just kind of looking off into the distance. Mark Wilson's not the best. Siren Cabaret is pretty decent, but again, it's not my favorite. I just think Scott Spark has the best expression in my opinion. You guys could tell me which one is your favorite. As you can see, he's got police on the front hood, road hug tires along with the blue and white checkerboard stripe, as I already pointed out. He's got his nice hat up here, which I believe he's got his badge up here, which says Royal Police Metropolitan, the RPM, Royal Metropolitan, or Royal Police Metropolitan, or I'm not sure if it's Royal Metropolitan Police, it's probably that makes more sense. That's pretty cool. And on the back here, his license plate is LW07GI0 or G10, and Mondeo there, and there's a Ford logo right below the tail light, but it's kind of hard to see, it's very blurred there. You can see that's a Mondeo there. So very nice. These are all Ford Mondeos. And here is the long-awaited question. Does he have a different license plate than Doug Speedcheck? I think I already looked somewhere that he does, but here is the, actually, yep, he does. I think it was here on Take 5 a day or one of the forums, but he actually does have a different license plate, which is nice. LP57WIJ there. So it's nice that they did different license plates. I don't believe they did different license plates for, oh yeah, they did for Siren Harumi. I just keep getting confused because I believe Garrett Taylor and Mike Laurentian have the same license plate. So it's nice that they changed it up though on these police cars. So that's nice. Not my favorite from the case, but definitely a nice addition. I'm very happy to get Scott Spark. The last one that I have to get from the 2015 Palos Chaos series. Next up we have Nat McLugnut and Michael Honksel. Nat is on the left here, and he has his kind of thing sticking up here, and we have Michael over here. So they're both really cool. I have to say, Michael has just, his expression looks so similar to the card art. I really do like it. And now they both have these kind of airport light up things that direct the plane. I'm not really sure what the correct term for this is. Basically a baton that lights up and directs the plane. As you can see, he's probably like going up, going back and forth, trying to tell a plane to come forward. And I'm not really sure what he's doing, maybe trying to tell him to stop or something. He's just kind of doing it for fun. And this could definitely kind of be an opportunity to make cars, or the World Grand Prix pitties, because you can see here that these are the first release of pitties with headsets. And now all the World Grand Prix pitties had headsets. I mean, I'm not factoring Guido into this, but this is the first release of kind of pitties like in the square form that have headsets. So maybe in the future we can get some World Grand Prix pitties, so that'd be quite cool. And he's got a logo from the airport on the side here that says Turbo Loft. I'm not sure any other airport character has that logo on it, so it's nice to get something new. Kind of a nice logo on there. He's also got some stripes along the side there, so very nice. Many people have thought that these look like lightsabers, like mini lightsabers, and they do. Very nice though, and some nice detailed headsets as well. And it also says Turbo Lock behind the headset there, but it's kind of hard to see because the speaker's in the way there, as you can see. So very nice, not too much detailing on the back though. Maybe it'd be nice if they add something there, but they both look very cool. I'm very delighted to get these, and they're very nice. So hopefully maybe Mattel releases some World Grand Prix pitties. That'd be very cool. And I do have a few pitties to compare them to. I have not checked. I believe these are new model pitties. As you can see, here's a Piston Cup pitty that is quite smaller, a little bit smaller than the airport pitties. I have a Plains pitty, Bulldogs pitty, and he's just a different model, kind of smaller, but a little bit more, I'm not really sure what to say about him, just a little bit shorter, but correct width there. And the pitties I mentioned in the beginning of the video, Marcel and Marco, just as a comparison. Kind of two unique sets of pitties here. We have the pitties at the party with two different accessories, and we have the airport pitties with the lightsaber, kind of the light up baton there's. So there's not really any other pitties that compare to them. It's just because I believe this is a new model pitty, so it's very nice to get some new model pitties. I both really like them. So thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys did enjoy this case video, and I hope you guys, will check my other case videos out. I was not really sure what to say there. And yeah, thank you for watching. And the next video will be hopefully on May Rodriguez and Miles Axelrod with microphone. I don't believe anything else will come before that except a suggestion video tomorrow, of course. So thank you guys again. I unfortunately have to go back to school next Wednesday, so I may not be as active, but I'll still try to get as many videos as I did during the summer out there, because I already basically had school with the summer school and stuff, so it probably won't be too big of a difference. So thank you guys so much for the support lately. I'll see you guys next time. Bye now.